Hello, I'm Mrs. Ludwig, the Career Development Coordinator, or CDC for short, here at West Lincoln. I work both with middle and high school, although my office is at the high school in the counseling department. I will be visiting weekly with students at the middle school. Today I want to introduce to you Major Clarity. It's a career and college readiness software program, and the purpose behind it is to help students start creating a plan for not just academically, but the type of career or occupation that they want to go into once they get out of high school. So to get there, excuse me, we're first going to log into our class links, and then we're going to click Major Clarity. I'm going to hide myself so we can see the whole screen. When we get to the Major Clarity link, we do not use a username and password. We're going to scroll down and continue with Google. I'm going to make my screen look a little closer to what yours looks like. Since this is your first time coming into Major Clarity, somewhere over on this side you're going to have a Take the Test link. It is not a test where there's a right or wrong answer. This is a personality assessment, and this is what is called the Hollins Code. And the purpose behind this is to find out what your interests are, and those interests get related to a variety of different careers so that you can kind of get a feel for which type of work best suits your personality. So we're going to scroll down. It's one question. Would you enjoy performing the following activity? Selling restaurant locations to individuals. If this is something you like, you're going to click the green heart. If you think you might but not sure, a maybe. And then if you don't like this, then click the red X. So as you go through and complete this, be honest with yourself, because this tool is a great way to help you find occupations based on your interests. So take just a moment and answer these honestly, and I'll be back shortly. Now that you have finished the personality assessment, you should be at a screen similar to what you see right now. The assessment is broken down into 6 different categories: conventional, enterprising, social, artistic, investigative, and realistic. And you might be thinking, what does that mean? Well, click the I out by each one, and it gives you a description, and along with, like, when I see organizers, I'm like, yes, that does sound like me. It tells you what you might excel at, and then it talks about, conventional careers, what they frequently involve. So as you click these descriptions, especially on the ones where you rate higher, it should sound a little bit like you. What Major Clarity does with these results is it's going to share with you a variety of career paths that are linked to the interest that you have. So we're going to click Career Exploration. And see, I have 65 paths that are related to the interests. Those 6 categories, specifically more conventional, since that's what I rated highest in. As you go through and look at these careers, do not be worried if you do not see maybe what you think you want to do. For example, let's say you're saying you want to be a nurse, but nursing does not show up in here. That doesn't mean you're not meant to be a nurse. It might mean that you just answered a maybe instead of a yes on one of those questions. So if you don't see nursing or veterinarian or something, type it in here and bring it up. Once you do investigate these careers, go through and click the Learn More. You have the opportunity to watch an interview, to complete an activity. This is one of my favorite parts with Major Clarity, because you do some role playing and actually do a task that you would do if you were working in that job. It has a section where it talks about the level of education that you would need for this job. And then at the bottom, there are additional occupations that are related closely to, what was this, administrative support. When you go through these, if this is something that you would like to come back to, favorite it by clicking the star, or after going through and watching an interview, doing an activity, you think that this isn't something that you would be interested in, you can rescore your fit. You can click it to bad or okay, it doesn't matter, and just submit. And now when we go back to the career exploration, that administrative support, see, is no longer listed high at the top. This fit score is, the higher the fit score, the closer to the top of your screen, because this should be rated based on your interest, the way you answered it. One thing when I work with students that I talk to them about, let me go back to this one. I tell students all the time that you have the opportunity to reset your personality assessment and do it again. And I encourage you to do that because your interests change over the years. What you were interested in sixth grade may not be what you're interested in ninth grade. So you need to go back and reassess. Career planning involves a lot of goal setting and reflecting and reassessing and working, rerouting what you're doing. I know I went through this rather quickly, so I have shared with your teachers a step-by-step flyer that if you would rather just read that instead of going back and looking at this video. So I look forward to getting to know you and working with you and helping you start thinking about what it is you want to do beyond high school and make a plan for how we're going to get there. Thank you for your time.